Hey guys, how's it going today? Welcome back to another season of the Universim. We are back with a brand new update, and I did do a patch notes video on the Creativo YouTube channel, so go ahead and check that out. It should be live when this video is live, I'm hoping. So go ahead and check that out. And today we're just going to start a brand new game. And I unlocked the Highlander trait in the very last season. So that is what we're going to be playing with today. And I'm super excited to be using it because it ideally will make it so that, you know, our nuggets will never die. At least that's the theory. And it should be able to work, like it should be able to at least from our experience in the last season, it should be able to go down generations pretty quickly. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for. And also, you can also see play with tutorials is now an option in this menu. So that is one of the new things that they added. And yeah, I'm obviously not going to click it because we don't need it. But yeah, that's all that really changed on the screen. All right, here we are in game. So the other thing is too is that you know, there's a couple of differences as far as, well, water supposedly is slightly different. We can actually pick up water now with the telekinesis power, which is going to be interesting to use. Kind of excited to see how that looks. And let's see here. This looks like a pretty good starting spot. So let's go ahead and place it right here. I'm probably going to maybe skip around a little bit at the very start because we've seen this all so very often. So let's see here. So I also wanted to talk about, I've been basically streaming essentially every single day on Twitch. So if you guys are wanting to check it out, you guys can. That's kind of where I'm playing Dyson Sphere program and a few other things too. And it's been a lot of fun. We've had quite a few people popping in, so that is always great to see. But more people is always welcome. Alright, so just a standard start of the research tree. Now, the other thing that we now know is available to us is the medieval garage, which unlocks the medieval vehicles. And I am excited to see those in game. I also am curious on where that research is located. I'm trying to figure out where the garage is located as far as the research tree. Because it theoretically should be before this point. Is it on an oil jack? Because you have to have oil to use it. It might be contained within the oil jack from research. I guess we'll just go ahead and figure it out when we get there. Alright, so we've got a little bit of power, so let's go ahead and see about this telekinesis power. So the telekinesis power, if you hold it for long enough, it's going to basically be able to pick up certain things, and it will not be able to pick up stones, trees, and nuggets. So we should only be able to, yep, there we go. So, oh yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. That is a very cool design. So, like, if we then release it, we now have this contained water, which we then can just go ahead and place somewhere. I'm going to go ahead and place it just right back here. Alright, that's pretty cool. And so you can basically move water now like from one lake to another lake, and I'm also expecting you to be able to go from a lake to a reservoir. I could be wrong about that though. I haven't tried it out yet, so we can experiment with that together. So yeah, I don't really know if I have a goal for this season. I think we're just gonna kind of play through the game and kind of see what happens this season, because we've unlocked all of the traits. We've basically done everything that the game has to offer so far. Let's go ahead and place maybe like 2 of these. Go ahead and place 2. So the other thing is too is that for those of you that have lower end machines, you guys actually have a setting that you guys might want to change, and I can show you guys that setting in a little second. There we go. So in settings, if we go to, here, it must be game. Okay, so apparently it's actually in graphics. So it's called the Combined Mesh Optimizations. This essentially combines items on the ground into one stack, kind of the way that like Minecraft does it. And that essentially will decrease the amount of items that the game is worried about. At least that's my understanding of it. And so that actually will help the performance for lower end machines. I don't know how it will affect it on higher end machines. You probably won't really notice any difference. So also, because we're using the Highlander, we theoretically don't need to have any sort of graveyards. But in the case where nuggets die from tornadoes and stuff like that, it'll be very important for us to have graveyards, as if any nugget gets infected with anything, then everything spreads like wildfire and kind of can't really control it. Kind of what happened in the very last episode of last season when I spread a plague among our nuggets. Basically everybody got infected real quick. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and try to pick up some water, and we will see if we can go ahead and put this... Oh, it looks like we can. And it makes a big splash. And that filled it up quite a bit. So this actually might be a better way of filling your reservoirs now, instead of using the trickle effect. That is very interesting, and I like the splash. Also, in the actual patch notes for the Universim, they were talking about the they needed to change the way that water worked, so us being able to pick it up for alien planets. So that's pretty interesting. I'm wondering if that will have something to do with like maybe there's a planet with lava on it or something like that, and you have to essentially extinguish it, maybe, or something on the lines of that. I'm not sure, but that is something I was thinking about when I saw that. So we already have a nugget that does not have the Undying trait. Do I want to be selective this season? I'm not sure. Why don't you guys let me know in the comments down below if you guys want me to be selective this season and kind of make sure that our whole population is just purely Undying. But we'll keep them for right now. But in the future, they may be used for some good old creator points. So the first winter is about to start. So far what we have a hospital that's being built. We have some more residential houses being built as well. And we have our first eatery. We still don't quite yet have anything producing food yet, but that is something we will soon solve. Actually, we should have fishing. Why do we not have a fishery yet? Fishing pier. I must have forgotten to build that. Let's go ahead and build 2 to begin with. Alright, so also, supposedly the winter is now a little bit easier to see. So they turned down the brightness of it, and also made it so that the snow on buildings wasn't as, I guess, concentrated. I mean, it does look a lot better. It looks like there's less snow, which is nice. So it does look easier to see. At least for right now. That might change during a snowstorm or something like that. But it's not blinding, which is nice. Because I know that a couple of you have talked about it before, and in fact have asked me to just not even show the winter before, just skip it in the video entirely because of how blinding it is. So we have the hospital up and standing now. I also employed somebody at it. So our civilization is starting off, I think, pretty well. And we need a cemetery now. So let's get a cemetery, and that... For some reason I still cannot find the cemetery for the life of me, but that's okay. Alright. There's not exactly great places for this for us, but I think this will be the best. For the first one, at least. And let's also continue to mate our nuggets. Kind of been doing this off camera a little bit this time. Trying to make it so that the seasons are not as long. So what are we looking at for undying nuggets now, too? So how many of our nuggets are undying? So Highlander. Okay, so we have a total of 3 nuggets so far that are not Highlander. So that's fine. It's not as majority of our population is still Highlander. And to be fair, the nuggets that are not Highlander are going to die out at some point anyway. So I mean, even if we weren't going to do anything about it, it would be entirely fine. It is very unfortunate, though, that a Highlander mom and dad would see their young one grow up and end up dying of old age, and their parents would outlive them. It would basically be guaranteed. Alright, so we have the cemetery now, so let's just employ somebody at the cemetery. They're not going to be doing anything for quite a long time. In fact, Elu and Ady should be able to outlive, live for the whole time period. It would be very interesting if that happened. I've never had them live throughout a whole series before. They usually die in the first episode. Alright, so it is time to build our town hall. Now, our civilization is growing pretty fast, so that's one of the reasons why I'm building it so soon. And we don't really have to worry about, like, unemployment is going to be kind of strange this season, because everybody's going to be alive. Like, our whole population through the course of the season will be alive, which is kind of insane. Of course, that is saying unless there is like any sort of tornado or any sort of massive extinction event, then of course that would cause quite a few problems. In fact, reproduction at some point might actually be a problem for us, and maybe we'll need to take that into consideration with expanding our population. But for right now, we want to expand our population and continue to reproduce. Alright, so we have some farms now. So let's go ahead and place this... Oh, geez, I don't even know. I want to place it in a grassland. I know that. But a good place to start your farming is always hard to decide. I think we're going to go ahead and place it right here. Just going to cancel out this road behind it, but that's fine. So we'll go ahead and place that there. And then when this is built, obviously, we will have to start going to go find some fruits and making sure that whatever we get, we'll be able to supply our ever-expanding population. But right now, food seems to be pretty good, especially with 2 fishing piers. And actually, in fact, this is actually something that I am very curious about with the undying nuggets, is do they even need to eat? This might be an experiment that I try on another save, though, as we already have an eatery and we already have 2 fishing piers. So I will maybe go ahead and record a different video, which is going to be like kind of figuring out if this myth is true or not, and kind of crack the case. Alright, let's get started making some garrisons. I'm going to get started with 2. So, obviously, self-defense against animals, and also good old meat. So, we will have those now. Because I suppose there's a few things that we are worried about this season. Tornadoes, asteroids, and wildlife. Yeah, I mean, other than that, everything else is fine. Because, I mean, depending on if our nuggets actually do need food or not. Because locust swarms won't really do much if we don't need food. But if we do need food, then those will also kind of be an issue. But most of the time, locust swarms don't even really eat that much food anyway, so it's probably fine. In fact, do these nuggets even need water? That's another question. Now, of course, you still need reservoirs anyway, just so that way buildings can operate in the winter specifically. But do they actually need to drink water? Now, the water gauge will go down, and it will go down to 0, and the nugget will look for water. And I suppose just drink it from the lake, which I suppose would then cause an issue, because then they could be get a disease and then spread that and cause massive amounts of issue. So ultimately they do need water, but not because they're thirsty. Alright, so we have the farm up and running. We just need some crops. So let's get some food discovery going. And we should have quite a few crops available to us. The manbro fruit is one of them. And in fact, I wonder, can we pick up... Actually, that's right. We already have the manber fruit discovered. But I wonder, can we pick up multiple fruits in one telekinesis or vortex? Oh, wait, you can pick up trees. Oh, and wait a moment. Okay, it doesn't... Okay, you can also pick up rocks. Okay, wait a moment. I thought you couldn't pick up this stuff. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, that gives us more food. It's kind of gruesome, not gonna lie. So supposedly you can't do it with nuggets. I'm kind of curious now. Where's a nugget that's not undying? Okay, you're not undying. Now, obviously we need to get this started before I click on you. Okay, wait. We can do it with nuggets. Okay. Now the question is, though, I don't think we'll be able to place them down nicely. So, I mean... Oh, geez. But we also have something else mixed in here. What are we supposed to do with this now? We just have a ball of, like, a nugget and wood. And if we throw it at a building, it's probably going to... Oh, jeez. Okay. I mean, just throw it at the sky? Get rid of it? Not worry about it? Out of sight, out of mind, right? Maybe not. Okay, alright. We'll just go ahead and place... Well, I don't think that this is going to be placed very nicely, but... Oh, wait, the nuggets are fine. Okay. I guess I need to make some corrections. Huh, okay. Well, manber fruit kind of sucks. So we'll need to replace that. Oh, whoa. Guys, I've discovered a bug. Excuse me. Wood. Where are you going? Are you going around like the whole planet or something? What the heck? Is it actually flying around? It's orbiting. Wait a moment. Is there an orbit right now? Hold on. Hold your horses. So if we take this... Oh, wait. No. How is this happening? Okay. Nope, that's not working. I think this is a bug. I don't think this should be happening. Actually, is it still happening? Yes, it is. What is that? It doesn't even... Is it sand? Can we pick up sand or something? I'm super curious now. So if we get up here and we toss it... Okay. Oh, no, that landed. Okay, I don't understand. Why? This must be a bug then. It's got to be a bug. Wait. Where does it start? Where does it end? Oh, wait. The saved canceled it out. Okay. So it's fixed now. Oh, and we had an election going on this whole time. Religious focus is fine to focus on right now. All right. Well, that was interesting. So I guess that wasn't an orbit. What I was thinking. I think it was just a bug. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So orbit not confirmed. Sure looked like it though. Yeah, and it... Huh. So, I'm still trying to think it through. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that the whole picking up nuggets that way isn't intended, but it seems to be in the game. So, but yeah, so I guess, hey, this is made for a more interesting first episode than I thought it was going to be. The vortex looks absolutely amazing, though. I really like it. It's very fun to play around with. So yeah, look forward to playing with that. And yeah, I don't know what more to do. I don't know if there's really a better way to end off this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna try to keep these. I'm gonna try to keep these episodes a little bit shorter as season 2. I know I've been saying that for several seasons now, and it just doesn't seem to happen. But this season, I think I'm meaning it. So thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys liked this video, hit that like button. If you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, anything of the sorts, please leave a comment down below. And as always, if you guys are brand new to the channel and you guys like what you saw, then go ahead and hit that like. No, subscribe. Yeah, that's what it is. Hit that subscribe button. And I would also like to thank the Patreons that support this channel. And if you too would like to become a Patreon, you can go ahead and do so in the description down below. And also check out my Twitch channel as well. I'm going to probably be streaming like right now. Actually, no, not right now. Not today. Well, actually, I'm streaming today, but on Steam, not Twitch. So, yeah. Have a good one. I'll see you guys in the next video.